I see to be red roses too.
For years, Chris Carillo's voice has filled venues as part of the local band Bigga and Better, bringing joy to the people of Guam. But today that voice is fighting to be heard in a different way, through a plea for help. For those who may not know him, Chris's wife, Ina Carillo, says despite his big stature, he's such a big teddy bear.
He loves his community. He works in Medicaid and Medicare, and he's been serving the people of Guam for 20 years. You know, he's worked behind the scenes in the legislature and now at public health. He's helped so many people with fundraisers. I can't even tell you how many fundraisers he played at.
Ina says it was late last year he was diagnosed with liver cirrhosis.
It's unreal that, you know, things can happen this fast and you can go from feeling like totally normal. And he was just at our gala like in November, having, you know, a great time playing music, and then, you know, to now where we're here in Manila, you know, we just got out of the ICU like late last night, and so now we're in a regular room, but, you know, he was suffering from liver failure last week.
Chris was rushed to the ICU last Wednesday after suffering multiple organ failure. Though he has shown signs of improvement, his doctors say his liver is too damaged to recover without a transplant. He's being treated in the Philippines, where he's not eligible to be placed on the transplant list because he is a non-citizen. His family is now racing against time, exploring every possible option to save his life. There was a possible donor, one of Chris's best friends and bandmates, Kevin Iwashita.
As the transplant team was assessing Kevin, they ruled him out because he had some health issues. Started to do all the tests on me, but, you know, they just found out like Friday right before this whole incident that my liver was just not enough. It's like 200 grams too small.
The next possible plan was to do a dual graft, where two donors, in this case Ina and her sister, would give portions of their liver to create one for Chris.
The issue now is that they don't have the facility to do it. You need to have 3 ORs running at the same time, and you know, I mean, if you can just imagine, you know, like Chris has to go through his surgery, and they have to time it just right, and then they take the 2 donors and they go into surgery, and then they take their livers, put it together, and then, you know, it's a lot for here. It has to be done in Korea, and so we're doing all the workups here so that we can just go to Korea and get the transplant, but I don't. It's very, very risky.
The best option for the better outcome would be a single liver donor.
The criteria they're looking for is somebody under 60, ideally a man who is bigger than I am, with A positive blood, a blood type, or even O positive will work. But, you know, someone who's fairly healthy, doesn't do any drugs, healthy liver, you know, like, and bigger than I am. Here in the Philippines, they only allow transplants for family, up to 4 different generations.
However, if the person can show proof of some sort of emotional connection to Chris, it can be approved.
It's a long shot, but it's our only shot.
You can reach out to Ina via WhatsApp at 671-727-5123 to learn more about the process on how you could be a potential donor. A GoFundMe campaign is underway to help cover medical expenses and transplant costs. Just search Strumming Back to Health, Chris Carillo.
We just really need help, you know, and it's hard for us to ask. Chris is not the type of person that likes to ask for help, you know. We try to keep this very private a lot of times, but at this point, you know, like, we have no options, and we are hoping that somebody in the community with an emotional connection to Chris can help, you know, like, what else? I don't know what else to do.
Every donation, every prayer, every share of his story brings him one step closer to a second chance at life.
We're so thankful for all the prayers and all the messages that are coming in, and it's like, there's so many messages, I can't even reply to all of them, and I know that the island, like, people on Guam are praying for us, and that's all really we can ask for, you know, is to send good vibes and pray. It's hard to sit in a room with your husband and talk about, like, what could happen.
Joan Aguon Charfauros, KUAM News.